Beat Saber is the greatest VR game ever made. Changed my mind. It's so good, in fact, that I would play it all the time. That is, except for one problem. It's a VR game. That means I can't really bring it anywhere. But let's change that. So how am I going to make Beat Saber into a mobile game? Well, the first thing I did was implement the sabers. My original plan was to have 2 sabers like the original game. This ended up not happening because I couldn't figure out how to track which saber would match to which finger. And I'm still too new with Godot to try something like that, so one will do for now. After a bit of coding, I ended up with this. The saber just follows your mouse position, which is automatically set to your touch position on mobile, which is pretty cool. Next up was the blocks. Coding these was fairly easy. I just gave them a constant forward motion and made their hitbox only at the top, so you have to hit it there. The real problem was the level design. Coming into this, I had no idea how hard it was to make Beat Saber levels. Trust me, I really understand now. I had to make a whole tool just so I could sync the beats to the music. Then I realized for a level to feel smooth, every second block needs to be up instead of down. Then came giving the blocks positions and directions. I got really fast at this towards the end, but at the start it was abysmal. After all of that work, here's level 1. The next thing I did was make the scenery a bit nicer. Hi, editing me here. Turns out I got the order of that completely wrong, and I made it look way nicer before I finished level 1. So just pretend that recording had a blank grey background. Sorry about that. Right now we're just staring off into the endless abyss, so let's fix that. Yoink. Alright, now I have this nice 3D model. I should be able to play, Yeah, one problem I was not expecting for this project was lighting. This was my first time making a 3D Go game, so I was clueless. This problem ended up taking me around an hour, so that was great. Brawlberry is a co-op roguelike dungeon crawler where every encounter is a completely unique boss fight. Unlock powerful upgrades with your friends as you battle through the fruitscape. Wishlist on Steam today, link in the description. Back to the video. I would have moved on to level 2 right there, but something was bothering me. The sword movement just felt off. I couldn't put up my finger on it until I actually played Beat Saber. Then it hit me. Arms don't, move, they rotate. Think about it, if you were trying to move your arm around while keeping it straight, it would always point away from you. So I made the saber do that, and instantly I got that Beat Saber feeling. Next up, before I could make the level, was a main menu. So I booted up good old Photoshop and got to work. Beautiful. Now it was finally time to make the second level. It was much the same as making the first one, but with a few changes. 1, the notes were twice as fast, and 2, it's red. At this point, I decided to try and get it running on my phone. I gotta hand it to the Godot team, you guys nailed this. All I had to do was download Android Studio to get the SDK and key store, and I can just build it to my phone. So easy. Next up was level 3. It was yellow, and this time it was 3 times speed instead of 2 times. And finally, level 4. Since this was the last and hardest level, I made it spooky. For some reason, my stupid brain thought it was over there. Little did I know, I was only getting started. Nah, I'm just joking, there was none of that.